Hello, I want to congratulate you. You almost have done. You're on a step 6, which is question and answer. I'm happy you've been so far and you're enjoying the information. And I hope it's very, very valuable for you. But it's awesome that you're already here. So let's begin with question and answer. Can I take my money from InCruises and spend it on something else? The quick answer is no. You can't do that. It is not a stock market. It's not an investment account. It's investment, like a stock market investment account. It's an investment account in your vacation. So you double your money and you take it from here. So it's a little disbalanced. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you put it in a stock market, you take it out. That's specifically what it's designed for. This designed to be your savings, your insurance that you have your vacation this year, next year, and the following year. So if you're saving your money in a piggy bank, you can take it anytime and you can spend it. But then you don't have the funds for vacation or something else you were saving for because you had an emergency. So this is insurance to be insured from you, from you spending your vacation money. So they are growing there, they're accumulating, and they're making sure you are having your fun, amazing, comfortable vacation every single year. Cruises are for old people. Cruises are for everybody. It could be older people, it could be young people, it can be kids, it could be singles, it could be couples, it can be families. So each tour, each vacation is targeted for specific audience. And you can ask someone like me, a specialist, or someone who already been on a cruise, and you can even read it online. That there is specific tours designed for people, older people who doesn't want a disco, running, jumping, kids around. They just want it to be nice and quiet. There is tours for young people where it's disco and active and loud and party all the time. And there's family cruises where entertainment designed for young kids as club for them to have clubs and activities and fun. And for older people, like they have casinos and entertainment and games and shows. So it's for all ages, all ages. You just have to know which one you're taking. It's also for singles people who wants to meet more singles people and get in a relationship. So everything's possible on a cruise. Seasickness, I hear that a lot. Motion sickness, seasickness. I can assure you on every cruise ship, there is stabilizers that don't allow getting us seasick. I can tell you I have a motion sickness from when I was a kid. In the car, in the bus, in the little boat, I got seasick. But in a big ship, I've been on a cruise 3 times, I don't feel that. I felt that when we went in Mexico, we went on shore, and then we went on a little tiny boat to go parasailing. And they were swaying us in the ocean for 20-30 minutes, and we were so seasick I can't even explain. But I don't feel that seasickness, I don't feel that motion sickness on a cruise line because it's not there. Even when there is the ocean is not quiet, and I could still see the water in the pool swaying back and forth, but I didn't feel that sick. I didn't feel like sick feeling that you feel when you're swaying in a car in a little boat. So there's no seasickness unless somebody have vertigo, which could happen anywhere. Savings are too little for the first year, some people say, because in the first year, we can take 60% of our saving, then 70 the second year, then 80, 90. On the 5th year, it's 100%. But remember, first of all, the first year will fly by, you won't even see it, and then your savings will be more. And if you want to count the savings in the first year, per each $100 that you invest in your savings account with InCruises, you get $20 each month. That's your savings the first year. So you're still saving. It will be still saving more than you get directly buying a tour from a cruise line or from tour agent. you're still saving in your first year. It's still happening. So don't worry about that, because the first year will pass by, and the second and the third and the fourth. And in the fifth year, you're gonna have 50% saving on all your cruises for the rest of your life. So there's still savings happening. What else requires to vacation 50% off? People say, I put my money in, they double, and I don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do anything else. That's it. You can sleep, you can eat, you can work, you can go by your business every day. You still get 50% off on your fifth year. So you don't have to work in this industry, you don't have to do advertising, you don't have to talk about it. Of course you can talk about it because you like it and you enjoy your savings, but you don't have to do anything else. So there's nothing required. Just open your account, put $100 every month, and you get 50% off after the fourth year. But along the way, you still get savings every single year. Next question that goes out of the previous one. What's the catch behind those $100? How come I get 100% match? It doesn't happen anywhere else. It's a scheme. I don't know what's happening. It's extremely valid question, and I had it too, because I wish it could be like that for buying a house or investing in a car, but I couldn't find it anywhere else. So what's the catch? Well, no catch. Everything's very simple. As you know, each company who sells anything, cars, even cruise lines, sells clothes, sell anything, they have a marketing. They have a marketing budget that they have to do some marketing, some advertising, which goes in the papers and in magazines, TV, billboards, because they have to tell the clients they're there to attract the customer, to sell the product, to get the money. That's how the business works. Otherwise, it wouldn't be working. So InCruises doesn't have that type of standard marketing. It has the budget for the marketing, but it doesn't have, you haven't seen InCruises on TV, you haven't seen it in magazines, you haven't seen it anywhere. You just hear about it from people who know about it, use about it, and enjoy the benefits. So that budget, that marketing budget that goes on the billboards and everywhere else in other companies, that's where they have those $100 from that budget that they can give to us, so we can enjoy our savings. And because InCruises have direct contracts with all the cruise lines that we're partnering with, and we buy the rooms wholesale, which is much less than buying from cruise line directly, that's also the savings that InCruises get, that allows them to give us $100 a month, every month. So to the next question. If anything happens to InCruises, how is my money protected? Extremely important question, especially because it's about money. It's very, very valuable question. So if anything happens, any company have to be insured. In the United States, that's a given. Because any company should be protected if anything, bankruptcy or economy or anything happens. Same with InCruises. Your money are protected in the bank, in the Barclay Bank, and they insured by the system Trust My Travel. So if anything happens to the company, the money will go back to you. Like your money in the bank, they insured, like in any bank in United States, they insured. If anything happens to the bank, the money should come back to you. That's what I'm supposed to do. So as an example, last year during 2020, when the travel industry stopped and all the cruising were canceled, people who already booked their cruises for 2020 and their cruises were canceled, the money were 100% returned to the InCruises account. So they were back with all the people's accounts, 100%. Like all other tour agents and hotel booking, other people were waiting for the money for half a year, or they had many hours on the phone and they get vouchers, or 50% of their money got returned. Within cruises, 100% within 2 weeks got returned back to the people, to their InCruise account. So your money are secured, and it's extremely important to know that and worry about that too, because it's important. If I don't have enough money for the cruise on my account, what do I do? Not to worry. If your cruise is, for example, 1,500 and you only have 1,300 or 1,400 on your account, you just pay additional with your credit card. Then you can go cruising and enjoy. And again, if you have more money and you booked for less, then that amount of dollars just stays for your next vacation. They don't go anywhere, they don't expire. It's your personal savings account. It's just there for you when you need them. Can I invite someone to go on a cruise with me just using my InCruises account? Of course you can. Your account is for you, for your family. You can invite your friends. So if you have $2,000 there, you can take your husband, your wife, your kids. If this sum covers the expense of your cruise, you can take anybody you want. It's extremely easy to book, extremely easy to do. And again, if you don't have enough, you pay with your credit card. Like if you need to pay extra $100 or $200, you pay it with your credit card. But you can take anybody, your parents, your sister, your brother, anyone. The more the merrier. How do I transfer my funds that I earned? Like who, the partners can earn money with InCruises? So it's very simple. It's all on the site. You can order a credit card, and you can see in your office how much money is there for you, and you can transfer that amount to your credit card. And that credit card physically is sent to your house, and you can use it in the store to purchase your food, your clothes, anything. And eventually you can transfer those money to your bank account as well as you choose to. So it's very easy, no problem. You can have a pretty credit card with the logo of InCruises and the ship, and you can go and buy stuff with that, and people are very impressed when they see that. So it's a perk. If I cannot maintain my monthly $100, what are the consequences? There is no consequences. There is no fees. You're not going to be punished if anything happens in your life. We're all people. It's life. Life happens. Things happen. And if you're not able to, if you open your account, you put a couple of months, you put $100 there, but then something happens and you can't. The InCruises keeping your account open for 11 months. You have that time to catch up on your payments and put all the money in your account, or after 11 months, your account will be closed. But if you don't want, there's also an interesting thing that InCruises came up with in case of any emergencies. If you don't want your account and your money go to waste, you can give it to your husband or your friend or anybody that wants that account. So it's a $200 fee to put another name, to rename that account, and to put that account in someone else's name. So this is a good option. Like if you have like $400 in there, you can transfer it in the name of your sister or your friend, and she pays $200 to get that account. And then she continues to contributing $100 every month. That's a good option. And you can do that 3 times. Only 3 times it's allowed, again, in case of emergencies, because InCruises doesn't want reselling of the account. Maybe there is $100,000 in the account and you're selling it for $2,000. Like they don't want that. It's not anything could happen with that. So they don't want trouble. They don't want misleading information. They don't want people saying you're selling your account. So it's only for emergencies, but it is an option if there's anything that happens like that. Can I drain my account? So that's also for people who doesn't want to be locked in an option and like, do I have to pay it for the rest of my life? I don't want it. I don't want to be locked. So it's a possibility. You can open your account on the 5th year. You can take 100% of your savings and book a cruise. For example, you don't know if you like it, you want to go for the first time, but on the 5th year you already have close to $10,000, $12,000. So you can take all the money, book your awesome cruise. It could be like a 3-week cruise for $10,000 or $12,000, and you can stop paying. Just like I explained before, if something happens, you can stop paying. So you can theoretically drain your account on the 5th year. If you like, in the back of your mind, you don't want to be locked in anything for the rest of your life. It's a possibility. There's always a possibility. You can always get out of things in life. There's if your mind is open, there's always possibilities to make things better, to fix them, to make it better, not to be locked in anything you don't want to. So it's a possibility too. Another very valid thought, it's a pyramid scheme. Like, a lot of people afraid of the money transaction, and it's a pyramid scheme and they're gonna steal my money, and I don't know, and network marketing is not for me. Extremely valid point, extremely valid thought. And if you're thinking about it, you're a forward thinker. Because if you would not be thinking and worrying about it, you mean you don't care about a lot of things. So let me explain to you what is the pyramid scheme, why people are so afraid of it. They're afraid to lose their money. I'm afraid to lose my money too. Of course I'm afraid. Like, I don't want anything to happen to my money. But in a pyramid scheme, there is no exchange of product. There is no exchange product for money. That's what companies do. They say product, they get paid, people get services, they're happy, they pay money for their happiness, they got their product. So in pyramids, there is no product exchange. People coming in, money coming in, people who are on top getting all the money that's coming down, and that's it. And that's how their money gets stolen. In the United States, that's a very, very strict legislation. So what a pyramid scheme and network marketing, it's very, very black and white. It's very strict. So there's no pyramids in the United States. It's not allowed. They're closing right away. If anything trying to scheme anybody, it's punishable by law. And network marketing, it's not for me. That's what I was saying too a couple of years ago. It's not for me because I didn't understand what it is, what it do, how it works. It wasn't for me. I was working in a corporate company. I didn't understand what it is. But when I read about it, when I researched it a little bit, I got to know that it's a regular store. Usually it's an online store that sells products like Amazon, like Target, like any other store. You go online and you buy products, and that's exactly what they do. It's just a store. That you get product and you pay with a credit card, and that's it. So you don't have to work there. You can just buy products for a network marketing company and then just enjoy them, the good quality and everything. So you don't have to worry about that. It's a regular store, it's a regular company, but with a different marketing approach. Like there's no marketing like on the billboards and newspapers and TVs. There is marketing through people communication. That's the only difference. That's it. And when you're saying it's not for me, probably you already tried it and the system didn't work for you and you weren't comfortable doing it and you failed. And you think it's not for me because I don't want to fail anymore. So the only thing that failed you, you didn't fail. The system failed you. The people who invited you failed you. You did not fail because you were trying to do what you got it because you got into it. So you're trying to do it, but there wasn't a clear system how to do it, what to do, what steps to make, and the result that you will get. You didn't get the results that you wanted to. So the system failed you, the network marketing company that you got in. So it is not your fault. That leads us to the next question. I'm not a salesperson. I don't know what to do, how to do it. I'm afraid to fail. First of all, don't afraid to fail. It's still learning. It's still experience. it is still, you're growing tremendously, even if you're failing, but you're gaining experience. And again, you don't have to sell, you don't have to do what you don't want to do. But if you have a system that you can learn and you know what steps to take and you know how to do it, then it becomes easier and you understand that it's working and people are attracted to it and people want your product and people want your bonuses that you get with the company, and then they're attracted to that. So don't be afraid. We are afraid of what we don't know and don't understand. But don't be afraid still. Be brave. Be brave. It's okay to be afraid because it's our saving mechanism. Because if we're not afraid, we're careless. So we should be very, very minded about what we do and how we do it. And again, you're gonna have to not fail. You have a support 24/7. So we're gonna teach you how to do, what to do in the InCruises back office when you register as a partner. There is all the marketing materials, what to do, how to do, what steps to take. You're gonna have a person who invited you, who will guide you to your results, who your first successes. You will not be doing it alone. So don't worry about that. You can always ask someone who already been in this business, who already reached their results, who already knows what they're doing. And it's not that hard of a job. All we have to do is share our knowledge about the company on the phone, in person, on social media. We write posts, we do live broadcasts, we do Facebook Live or Instagram Live. And it's all we have to do. We just share what we already know, we already use, what we already like. And even on the first time when you join, on the first couple of months, a couple of weeks, you don't even have to do that. You just have to invite people who you think would be interested in learning that information. And we, people who invited you and are helping you, we will help you. We will explain to people what it's all about. And you'll listen to that and you'll learn how to do it and you know how to do it too. So there is nothing scary about it. So don't worry about that. We have support groups, we have chats, we are supporting each other. You're not alone. So don't worry about that. But it's good to think about it, and it's good to have those thoughts and those hesitations, because that's how we move forward. We are finding out answers to those questions, and that's how we grow. So if you have more questions, definitely reach out to the people who invited you to see this express test, and definitely work with them and word your concerns and ask them for help, and they will help you 100%. I'm glad we're done with this step, and off to the next one. Good luck.